Okay, people, this is Dirty As you can see, I'm showing you the power setup in the LeSabre. The Park Avenue had 3 batteries in the back. This got 5. So I'm going to put my 4,000 on here, for the rest of the year. And over the winter, I'm going to try to get me a 6,000. Put on my X18s. I really only got to use those 18s for a year and a half. So I'm gonna try the 6,000 on them. As it's recommended, you can get 3,000 on each one of those subs. So the 6,000 will be perfect. We'll be pushing it real nice. So yeah, that's the setup right here. My boy G Money does the fabricating. I'm just a great wire. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. I could do a tiny bit of fabrication, but that's it. Wrapped it with the leather wrap we got from vinyl wrap from Joanne Fabrics. Looks like leather, but it's vinyl, so it's nice. And got the 2 Sky High fuse holders over here. I love fuses, man, just in case of you have some kind of a failure. One of them, my fuses broke putting it in yesterday. I'm gonna get another one because I don't like mismatch shit. Power surge, that's what I was trying to say. The fuses, just in case something like that happens, I got the fuses on. Some of my boys, they don't believe in that, having the fuses. I do. You know what I'm saying? And this setup, to me, I like it better. This car, I like it better than my Park Avenue because the battery's under the back seat. And I'm getting a 4th order built in the car. So I was able to move the battery and put it in here. It's the, I don't know if you can see it. It's the Interstate AGM. To me, the AGM, this Interstate, is a little bit bigger than these excess power. And to me, it holds more power. Like this is like when you charge these, they'll be like 12.8, which is great, 12, you know what I mean? And this will stay at 13 if you just like fresh charge, 13 volts on that on the Interstate. I'm also redoing my wheels. My man Rich masked them off for me. I did one, I messed the other one up, so I'm going to dip over that one. As you can see, got the white and the pinstripe. So I just got to do one over, send that to him, and then I'll paint it. Didn't put my voltage booster on yet. Car's nice, man. Look at this. No cracks. A 2005. Just sitting there, one owner. I had to buy this. Having a little bit of transmission issues, but I watched the YouTube video on changing the filter. I work on cars on the side. I'm not no mechanic. I just know how to work on cars. You can see. See, in these cars, the alternator wire, instead of the battery was here, would just run over here. So they had to make it run all the way back. So that's what you got to put your big 3 upgrade all the way back. Alternator grounded twice. McMahon for the win. Had this alternator for I bought it in 2013, I think. And this motherfucker is a good alternator. It messed up, and because I fucked it up, they recommend you not to put 2 of these on here. That's what they told me, 2 power cables. So I didn't. I listened to them. That's why you listen. You don't try to fucking do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had an issue since. And didn't put my cold air intake back on until I fixed my transmission. Okay, Parts Express got me a box. Head unit, put in everything, setting up everything, about to put my amp in. See how the battery would have been here, but I moved it. I got some wires from a pick-apart out of a Cadillac and see, this is a Cadillac and another LeSabre. I ripped it out so it, like, from the motor back, I took 2 runs so I can run the positive and negatives. That's how I moved the battery. Told you I'm good with wiring. I'm just not a great fabricator. You can see he's clean too, man. Keep wax on him. Way better paint. Cars, like if this transmission fixes, this car will be better than that Park Avenue. Better on gas, lighter car too. I didn't like these. Wasn't a fan of the LeSabre till I seen this. I went to Woodbridge, Virginia, and got this for $3,000. Man, you can't beat that. Clean, man. I mean, only thing I got to get painted is the bumper. There's no rust under the car because there's no salt. And I don't drive it in the winter. It's going to be like I got a brand new car, man, once I fix this tranny. Up here in Pittsburgh, like today, 54 degrees. Shit. High 68. Little cold front from Canada. You know what I mean? Sometimes I want to go down south, man, and see some of the car shows and get some of that nice weather y'all got down there. Yeah, I'm going to take that off. Cold air intake. Put that on there like I did my PA. I took the one off my PA. HIDs, got to keep him right. I got a giant bus bar here for somebody. I'm going to give it to somebody that can use it. I'm not going to throw it. I don't like throwing shit away. Big giant bus bar. Cut it up. I was going to use it on this, but I had ordered these already. And I don't like waiting and try to hustle shit off. And then plus, you know what I mean, you can hook it up without the loops. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to loop it like this, I didn't care about this because this was the ground down there. You can just go straight with the wire. You don't have to loop that shit. You know what I mean? So then by having this battery under the back seat and it's in the trunk now, the runs are way shorter. So I was left over with a ton of wire. Tons. I used all the scrap wire from the goddamn Park Avenue, So I got a wire left. Any of my car club guys or sound quality guys I like need some help or something, wire. Except the green and black, that's for my 4 channel. But yeah, I can help you out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and my audio jacks, those go with my amp. But all of this is, you see, I had all this stuff out of my car. Now I got room in my garage again, so I'm going to get this back seat out. I'm going to have to eventually take that back seat out before I take it up to my box guy. Vacuumed it out. Here's the amp rack. Excuse me, LED fans, they turn blue. I'm going to put blue lights in the trunk in the future. Like my Park Avenue, I had the blue behind the wheel. I'm going to put the blue behind the wheels. And the 440 is going to be blue inside the box. It's going to be like all blue again. That's the best lighting I like on the LED on the car. I was going to go with green, but my homie was like, green, that's not going to look right. I'm like, why wouldn't it? But we'll go with the blue. But yeah, getting it together. This transmission is my biggest test. If I can change this filter, my parts are supposed to come today, so I'll start that tomorrow so I can buy a bottle of Lucas. And if that works, I'm in the house. I'm going to try to put the car in and have my box in before the summer's out. Voltage reader from Parts Express. Yeah, and I want to keep all my stuff original this time. I had took this off, like on the PA. I sanded that and painted it blue to match the car. I'm not doing that shit this time. This shit's too nice in here. And when he does this, I'm going to tell him to cover up my seats because I want all of this to look like this. You know what I mean? I want all of it to look like original. We're going to make the box wood grain and the inside white. And my man G is going to build the wood right here. And we're going to tweak the doors. This is where my 6.5 PVR, two 6.5 PVR super tweets and my old precision pliers from out of the door. It's going to be, I think it's going to sound better in the door than it did before. Some of the stuff, this is my old stuff. I'm putting that in my pickup truck. Bear with me, people. I got the goddamn seat here. Yeah, he got the other set. PVR 6.5. Mid-range. It's gonna sound good. Two pair of super tweets. He got the other two, building them in the door. So you gotta have good quality highs, man. You can't have any garbage in the highs. So another 6.5. You got the other pick. Yeah, two. Here's the two. In there, I don't want that to get damaged. Yeah. Two old school blade fuse holders. My boy had 500 amp fuse holders in it. But I'm going to take those out of there. I'm going to eventually, I'll probably keep those because that doesn't really matter. But I want the other one to be the same over here. So I'm going to get me, I don't know. Depends. If I have some extra money, I might get 3 because I can have all my fuse holders matching. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, people, this is Dirty O signing out. I'm trying to get it together. If I do get it together, I'm going to send you a video. It's going to, I think it's going to have, it's going to hit harder, man, because I got more power. And that's that one battery that I never got to put in my Park Avenue I had bought. So, it's okay, But yeah, this is Dirty O signing out, people.